We're going to talk about a really simple but honestly a powerful idea today. It's this. What if dedicating just one single focused hour every day could completely change your life? We're not talking about some massive, crazy overhaul, but just a small, consistent choice. Let's dig into how this actually works. Okay, let's just get real for a second. How long have you felt, well, stuck? Kind of trapped in the same old routine? Maybe you've been talking about making a change forever, just waiting for that perfect time that, let's face it, never really shows up. It's a tough question, I know, but answering it is always the first step. But here's the really encouraging part. Real, lasting change doesn't mean you have to burn your whole life down and start over. It actually boils down to just one focused hour, done consistently. That's it. That's the core idea we're going to unpack right now. So how do we make this feel less like a huge, scary commitment? Well, let's reframe it. Let's call it the 4% solution. Just by thinking about it this way, the whole idea becomes so much more manageable. Here's the simple math behind it. 1 hour is just 4% of your day. 4%. I mean, think about it. Most of us give away way more time than that to random distractions without even blinking. When you see it like this, you realize, yeah, I can do that. That's totally achievable.
And this really brings us to a choice, doesn't it? We can spend our time in that wasted column, the endless scrolling, complaining, just waiting for something to happen. Or we can pick the invested column, actually building something, learning something, and growing as a person. That 1 hour is your daily chance to jump from one column to the other. This really just gets right to the heart of it. Change isn't about some lucky break. It's not about waiting for all the stars to align. It's an internal decision. It's about making a commitment to show up for yourself with discipline day in and day out. Okay, so if the commitment is manageable, the next question is obvious. Where in the world do we find this hour? Well, the answer isn't about finding extra time. It's about taking back the time that's already yours. It's about learning to claim your hour.
The number one excuse we all tell ourselves is, I'm just too busy. But the reality is, you can't be too busy to improve your own life. The time is already there, it's just scattered in little pockets. The trick is to identify that time, protect it, and treat it like it's a non-negotiable meeting with your future self.
And there's a real cost to doing nothing, When we keep putting our own development on the back burner, we're not saving time, we're just stocking up on future regret. This is your shot to choose improvement over regret, and it all kicks off with that one single hour.
All right, so you've found it. You've claimed your hour. The next logical step is, what do you actually do with it? This is where your intention has to meet some real, concrete action. And the great thing here is you have choices. This is not some rigid, one-size-fits-all plan. You could use your hour to read and sharpen your mind. You could write to get some clarity. Maybe you just move your body to build that physical discipline. Or hey, maybe it's time to build that new skill, work on that side hustle, or finally tackle that one problem you've been avoiding for months. The power is all yours.
Now, listen up, because this is a super important mindset shift. You don't have to be perfect. If you miss a day, and you will miss a day, you don't quit. You don't beat yourself up. You just restart the next day. Real strength isn't about having some perfect, unbroken chain. It's about the commitment to just show up again. Consistency will always, always beat perfection.
So what happens when you really embrace this idea, this consistent, imperfect action? Well, that's when you start to see the incredible, almost magical power of the compound effect kick in. After just 1 month, that's 30 hours. 30 hours of focused growth. I mean, think about that. That's almost a full work week dedicated completely to making yourself better.
Fast forward to 6 months, that number jumps to 180 hours. Can you imagine what you could learn or build or change with 180 hours of focused effort? That's a serious investment in your future. And in just 1 year, that small daily habit explodes into 365 hours. That's the equivalent of more than 9 full-time work weeks. 365 hours spent evolving and getting better, while other people are stuck in the same place. This is how tiny, consistent steps lead to absolutely massive change. And that right there, that's the ultimate result. If you really commit to this, you get more than just new skills. You build a new identity. You become the kind of person who keeps promises to themselves. Someone who is disciplined, confident, and always moving forward. At the end of the day, this whole process is designed to create one thing: momentum.
Momentum is that incredible force you feel when all those small wins start stacking up. It builds your confidence. That confidence fuels your courage, and that courage is what lets you truly change your life.
So it really all comes down to this one question. Every hour gives you a choice. Are you using your time to escape or to evolve? The answer you give to that question is going to shape your entire future.
There's no reason to wait. Not for tomorrow, not for next week, not for New Year's. This isn't just some neat idea to think about. It's a decision you can make right now. Your hour starts now. The only question left is, what are you going to do with it?